Welcome, everyone. Today is Yom Kippur service. We are here to pray, to sing, to say, I am sorry, and to...
My name is Moses. You might know me.
Of course I know who you are, Moses, but you're interrupting my service.
Shh! Rabbi, I'm talking. I'm the main character of the Torah. I do a lot of things, include freeing the Hebrews. Hebrews, that's an old-fashioned word for Jews, and I saved them from slavery. There's a lot of jokes about me because, well, I'm pretty famous. Want to hear some Moses jokes?
Not really.
What do you call the parts of the Bible without Moses? Moses isn't. How does Moses like his coffee? He brews it. Get it? Hebrews like Jews, and he brews like you brew coffee. And what did Moses give the Hebrews who had bad breath? He gave them commandments.
Moses, can I get back to the Yom Kippur service? Yom means day, and Kippur means atonement.
That's a pretty big word, Rabbi.
Yes, that is a very big word. Atonement is like saying, I'm sorry. So today is a day of saying, I'm sorry. So I want all you kids to turn to someone in the room and say, I'm sorry. And I love you very, very much. Can you do that?
I'm sorry.
That's great. And now the Cantor and Shai are going to lead us in a song.
How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this day. Hine mato umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this day. שבט אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבט אחים גם יחד. Sisters to hang out on this lovely day. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this day. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this lovely day. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this day. And sisters to hang out on this day.
And now it's time to be very, very, very serious.
But I don't like being serious. What does serious mean?
Serious, it means taking in every word that we hear and really thinking about it. That's what serious means.
But I like to laugh.
Yes, it's tough to be serious, but right now we need to put on our serious faces.
Okay, I can try that. But why now?
Well, now we're going to sing a very special prayer. It's called Kol Nidre. And it pretty much says, God, forgive me for anything bad I might do, or anything bad I might have done. Forgive me. But we have to remember, we also have to ask our family and friends for forgiveness too.
So, we need to ask God and everyone who we haven't been nice to forgive us?
Yep, that's what you have to do on Yom Kippur.
Rabbi John, what are the words of Kol Nidre?
Kol Nidre, this is what it means. We publicly state that we will try to be our bestie best, to live up to all the promises we have made between this Yom Kippur and next Yom Kippur. We're going to do everything we can to be really good and really nice people.
Kol Nidre.
And now if everyone can stand up, the cantor is going to sing Kol Nidre for us. And after she's done, you can all sit down.
Kol nidrei ve'isharei v'charamei ve'konamei ve'chinohiei ve'kinusei u'shavut din darna udeish tabana udeacharimna v'di asarna al nafshatana miyom kippurim ze ad yom kippurim haba aleinu letova.
What's the difference between the Queen of Egypt and King Arthur? One had Camelot, and the other had a lot of camels.
All right, enough joking around. It's time for the Baruch Hu. Let's see if we can stand up, and then we're going to try to bow from the hip. That's kind of where your hump is, Mr. Camel.
Oh, well, when you're a camel, every day is hump day.
All right. It's time for the Baruch Hu.
But I have one more joke.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
What do you call a camel with 3 humps? Pregnant! You get it? A camel with a baby!
Okay, great. All right, it's time for the Baruch Hu. Let's see you stand up, and then we're going to bow from the hips. Here we go.
Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Barechu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam va'ed.
All right, let's see what we have in here. Talit, check. Kippahs, definitely check. Oh no! I can't find my ears.
What's wrong, Sam?
I can't find my ears. We're about to do the Shema, and I need to listen with my heart and my soul, and need to be able to hear my own prayer even. How can I do that without my ears for the Shema?
Sam, I got you covered. I always bring an extra set of Shema ears.
Ugh.
You should know that. Do you want 2 left ears, or 2 right ears, or 1 of each?
Good question. I think one of each.
There you go.
So kids, you might not have Shema ears at home, but guess what? With or without Shema ears, your ears are good enough. Because Shema means listen. And as we put on our Shema ears, we're meant to listen to our hearts, and listen to our friends, and listen to everybody, so we understand who they are and how we can be good to them. Here we go. Shema ears are on.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malachuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Do you want to know what sea monsters like me like to eat? Fish and ships. Why did the sea monster eat 12 ships that were carrying potatoes? Because no one can eat just one potato ship. I don't really eat ships. I like ships and the people on them. I like to eat kelp. I'm actually a vegetarian. Do you want to know my favorite prayer? It's dancing at the sea. I love the sea. There's nothing better than a good swim. I remember hanging out with Moses before the sea split. He was so worried about getting everyone across to the other side, I offered to give everyone rides on my back. But he thought that would take too long. So, a miracle happened. The sea split. The Hebrew walked through to safety. I skipped the dry land and took a swim. Then we all danced and sang at the sea. Are you ready to dance and sing? Here we go.
Freedom, 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 freedom's on its way. Standing at the sea, Michamocha, standing at the sea, Mikamocha, standing at the sea, Michamocha, freedom's on its way. Jumping at the sea, Michamocha, jumping at the sea, Mikamocha, jumping at the sea, Michamocha, freedom's on its way. Freedom. Twirling at the sea, Mikamocha, twirling at the sea, Mikamocha, freedom's on its way. Surfing at the sea, Mikamocha, surfing at the sea, Mikamocha, surfing at the sea, Mikamocha, freedom's on its way. Freedom, freedom, freedom.
Now it's time for our Amidah. Can you stand up? Everybody up? Okay, great. Here we go. Our God and God of our parents. God of Abraham. God of...
You call?
Shh! We're trying to recite the Amidah.
But you said my name.
Well, the Amidah starts by listing all of our ancestors, and well, you happen to be the first.
Really? The first?
Yeah, you were the first Jew. You and your wife, Sarah. We're going to mention her too.
Why mention all of us?
Well, it's important to remember and thank all of our relatives for starting and passing down Judaism from generation to generation.
Wow! So every Jew thanks me and my wife Sarah for starting Judaism every time they say the Amidah?
Well, they do if you just let us.
Proceed, proceed!
Okay. Our God and God of our parents. God of Abraham.
That's me!
God of Isaac. God of Jacob. God of Sarah.
That's my wife!
God of Rebecca. God of Leah. God of Rachel. Remember us for a good life. You are a ruler who loves life. Write us in the book of life. You are our God, the God of life. May this year bring us health. May this year bring us happiness.
And don't forget about me and my wife, Sarah!
So we're taught that on Rosh Hashanah it is written, and on Yom Kippur it is sealed. And people ask me all the time, Rabbi, what is written on Rosh Hashanah and what is sealed? And then they also ask me, what does sealed mean? So I'm going to try to explain it to you, at least what I think. I think that what is written are all our good deeds, and maybe all these objects, maybe they represent our good deeds. And maybe this piece of paper right here represents our upcoming year for each one of us. And so we take all the good deeds we want to do and we put them on the year that's coming up. But the trouble is, they fall off really easily. So the idea of sealing means to put them down so they stick, they don't fall off. So what we're supposed to do on Yom Kippur is to take out the glue. And it's not easy getting the glue out. It's hard, because making change permanent, to take actions that are good all the time, it's not easy. But once you get some of that sealing down there, some of that glue, you can put all the good deeds you want to do this year, you can line them up, and guess what? They'll stick, they won't fall off your page. On Rosh Hashanah it is written, and on Yom Kippur it is sealed.
בראש השנה ייכתבון, וביום צום כיפור ייחתמון. בראש השנה ייכתבון, וביום צום כיפור בראש השנה ייכתבון, וביום צום כיפור ייחתמון. בראש השנה ייכתבון, וביום צום כיפור
There are so many things to be sorry for.
Yes, so many things, so many. And in Judaism we have a prayer called Al Hate, which helps us say, I'm sorry. Why don't we do it right now? Al Hate, we are sorry for the promises we did not keep.
All hate. We are sorry for the mistakes we made.
Al Hate, we are sorry for the times we were selfish and stubborn.
All hate. We are sorry for the things we took without asking permission.
Al Hate, we are sorry for saying things that made others feel sad. Oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
All hate. We are sorry for the times we were angry or unkind to the people we love.
Sorry. Ve'al kulam.
I'm so sorry.
ועל כולם אלוהי סליחות, סלח לנו מחלנו, כפר לנו. סליחות, סלח לנו
we sing the ancient Hebrew words, Avinu Malkeinu. God is like a parent asking us to do what is right, just like your mommies and daddies ask you to do what is right. So God, help us to do what is right. Help us to be strong. Help us to be kind. Help us to tell the truth. Help us to grow. Help us to always do our best. Now the Avinu Malkeinu. Please stand up if that's okay with your parents.
Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu Vaneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu Vaneinu, Ki en banu maasim, aseh imanu, tzedakah וחסד, עשה עמנו צדקה וחסד והושיענו. אבינו מלכנו, חננו בנינו, אבינו מלכנו, חננו בנינו, כי אין בנו מעשים, עשה עמנו צדקה וחסד, עשה
And now it's time for my sermon. I will need you to listen to every word. It will be long, it will be boring, it will be serious, and it's
Rabbi,
going to be
I
filled
found
with
you.
big words like...
Rabbi, I found you.
Moishe, I'm doing a sermon.
Shh. You're doing a sermon right now?
Right now, I'm doing a sermon. I'm on camera.
You're on camera? Hey guys. Arr! You remember me? It's Moishe, the pirate. But not just any pirate. I'm a Jewish pirate. You know how you could tell?
Moishe, I'm doing a sermon right now.
But I gotta tell him how I'm a Jewish pirate. I have to remind him how I'm a Jewish pirate.
I need to do my sermon.
I got my parakeet, I got my kippah, I got my eye patch, I got my sword, and I'm a Jewish pirate.
Moishe, and I'm a Jewish rabbi. And right now, it's Yom Kippur, and there's a sermon that needs to be told.
Well, I think you guys should hear my story.
It's time for a sermon.
Story.
Sermon.
Story.
Sermon.
Story.
Sermon.
Story.
All right, if it's a quick story, your story first.
That's better. I'm going to need some help. Here. Recently, I began to notice that everyone seems so distant. Matey's not helping one another. We had us a problem. No one wanted to help anyone else. Everyone was just concerned with their own problems.
You know, I noticed that too.
I decided to go and talk to some of our local royalty and see what was up. And this is what happened. Excuse me, Matey Highness. You're the most powerful person I know upon both sea and land. Can we call everyone together to do something special? Lately, no one seems to care what is happening to anyone else. You can gather us on Zoom or Facebook or in the upper parking lot of Kol Tikvah.
Why would I do that? I'm just fine. My plate is full of yummy goodies. My bed is made, and I have so many toys.
But you're the king.
And I'm a happy king. Now leave me alone so I can be kingly. You don't seem to understand. My problems are my problems, and your problems are your problems. Fix them yourself.
So then I turned to Myron, my best friend. I said, Myron, I need some help.
Help? I need help.
What can I do for you then? I'm always here for ye.
You can help me by leaving me alone, so I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, wherever I want.
But you're my best friend.
My problems are my problems, and your problems are your problems. Leave me alone.
I didn't know what to do, so I turned to person after person after person. And do you know what they said to me?
My problems are my problems, and your problems are your problems. Leave me alone.
My problems are my problems, and your problems are your problems. Leave me alone.
My problems are my problems. Your problems are your problems. Now, leave me alone. Squawk, squawk.
Exactly. But then I came up with an idea. I was going to invite everyone on my brand new pirate ship that I got from Amazon Prime. Look how cool it is. I invited everyone out for the day of adventure. I let the king sit in the most royal comfy seat on the boat so that he could feel special. I told Myron you could jump off the deck and you could go swimming so that he could feel special. And I made all of my friends feel special on my boat.
I feel so special.
The world revolves around me.
Everything is about me, me, me.
Everyone was having so much fun on my pirate ship. But then it started to get really dark and the wind started blowing rougher than a pirate's beard who's been out to sea for months and months plundering. My guests got a bit scared. They all yelled,
Oh my, turn back. We need to turn back. This isn't safe.
So I tell them, just give me one more second. I got an idea. So what I did is I busted out my fancy new drill. And I went ahead and I started drilling right where I was seated. Because this is my seat, my boat, my drill, my hole.
Turn back! My wings are too short to fly back to shore.
Turn back. Oh, please.
Oh my, stop. What are you doing?
I'm drilling me hole in me spot on me boat with me drill.
But you're gonna hurt all of us if the boat sinks.
My problems are my problems and your problems are your problems. Leave me alone.
No. Your actions are going to affect all of us. We are all on the same boat.
Yes, me mateys, we are all in the same boat. Me problems are ye problems, and ye problems are me problems. We need to work together. What affects ye affects me. And then I put me drill away, and we safely returned home. Now everything is back to normal, and everyone is getting along and helping one another.
Moishe, that is wonderful. You reminded everyone, all of our kids out there, that they need to look out for one another, that everyone's problems are, well, our problems. We share our problems together, and we fix our problems together because we are a community.
Oh, hello! Lashana Tova! Happy New Year! I love the High Holy Days. Do you know why? Because they're so sweet. Sweet as what? Honey! I love honey. Do you know why I love honey? Because I make honey, and I'm very good at it. I hope you get to enjoy some this holiday season. And now, please listen to the gorgeous song by our gorgeous cantor, Sweet as Honey.
Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey all my time. Baruch atah לעסוק בדברי תורה. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on my tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on my tongue. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu במצוותיו וציוונו לעסוק בדברי תורה, לעסוק בדברי תורה. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on my tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on my tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on my tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on my tongue.
La 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 la, la 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 la. Hello everybody, I'm a tree. I love being a tree. And guess what? These are my cousins because they're Torahs. And sometimes people call them Eitz Chaim, trees of life. Life comes from trees because we give out fruit, and my Torahs right here, they give out knowledge. So let's all sing Eitz Chaim He. Yay! Woo!
It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר. שלום, 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 שלום. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom.
Praying together, we have made a new start. Now we feel fresh and bright. Now we are ready to enter the world like a flower blooms in the sun. In our prayers, we have said, I hope that I can be a better me. We look forward to a year of plenty for our people and for people everywhere. Now I want parents to place their hands on their children's heads. Come on, parents, place your hands on your children's heads. I'm going to say the priestly benediction, and afterwards you're going to whisper a special blessing just from you to your child into their ear. Yivarechacha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yihuneka, Yisar Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and keep you. May the light of God shine upon you. May God always be gracious to you. Please whisper that prayer into your child's ear. And now, the final shofar blast for this service and for Yom Kippur. Shana Tova.
Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Oseh Shalom im olam, hu yaseh Shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom im olam, hu yaseh Shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom im olam, hu yaseh Shalom aleinu. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol ha'olam.
Shana Tova. I'm Rob Mullane, president of Kol Tikvah. Like you, my wife Terry and I have had our lives stood on end these past 6 months. And in the intervening time, we all have shifted, adjusted, and have done our very best, altering our lives to stay safe for ourselves, our children, parents, neighbors, and friends. And from the first days of this pandemic in March, your temple leaders have kept our congregation safe, providing love and joy as we have attended to the many needs of our community. Together, all of our efforts have enabled us as a community to weather these turbulent times and remain strong.
We want to wish all of you a very good new year, a much better year than the one that's just passed. We've been members of Kol Tikvah since its beginning, and we are loyal supporters.
We give to Kol Tikvah because of what Kol Tikvah gives to us.
Shortly after we moved in, we found our way to Kol Tikvah. And it was from that night on. It's like love at first sight. That's how we felt. We felt at home.
Then all of a sudden the lockdown started and we were all alone. I remember everyone was really scared. How long was this going to last? Are we safe? We were all sitting in our houses and we started getting messages from the clergy. We'll be holding an in-service, social distancing of course. They were going to put their heads together and we would come up with a plan.
We support Kol Tikvah for the community, for the friendship, for the support and the love that we feel every single day.
And community is something that every human actually needs, and it takes work for us to make that community so that we're supporting each other, and that's why we support Kol Tikvah.
We can be Kol Tikvah strong.
We are Kol Tikvah strong.
Kol Tikvah strong.
We are Kol Tikvah strong.
Yay!
Hi, I'm Cynthia Deculus. Why do I give to Kol Tikvah? Well, that's easy. These last 5 months have been so unsettled. I stare at a computer screen all day. Our summer vacation plans were canceled. Family members are falling ill. And the kids are making the best of online learning. But throughout all this turmoil, the one constant has been Kol Tikvah. I am in awe of how the clergy and the senior staff transformed our community to this virtual world. My son Julian, who many of you have known since he was born, is applying to college. and he's going to chant the 4th Aliyah on Yom Kippur. One of the college applications asks him to comment on a place he considers home. When he read that question aloud at the dinner table, his sister Danielle said, well, that's easy, Kol Tikvah. And we all agreed. It is going to be the easiest essay he writes because it will be from the heart.
My family loves Kol Tikvah, and we depend on it. And I'm guessing yours does too. So please, this high holy day season, give generously. Give whatever is meaningful to you and your family. Any amount means a lot to Kol Tikvah. Don't stand idly by, and don't expect others to participate. Now is the time. If ever we need to protect and build on this legacy, it is now. I encourage you to donate at a minimum of $360 so that your donation can be matched through the Kol Tikvah Donor Matching Fund. We need to keep Kol Tikvah strong, and we need to make it secure for ourselves, our kids, and our community. Please go to koltikvah.org and donate, and give generously now.
We are Kol Tikvah strong.